The next skill is confirming placement of a nasogastric tube. First, you would gather your equipment, perform hand hygiene, and if necessary, put proper PPE on. Identify your patient, explain the procedure to the patient, what's going to be done and why you're doing it. Assemble your equipment on the overbed table or surface that is within reach. You would then close the patient's bedside curtain or the door to the room to provide privacy during the procedure. Confirm the placement of the nasogastric tube in the patient's stomach using at least two methods. The first method could be measurement of the exposed length of the tube. And next you could put on gloves, unsecure the tube from the patient's gown, verify the position of the marking of the tube in the nostril, measure the length of the exposed tube and compare with the first documented length, then resecure the tube to the patient's gown. Next, you could check to ensure a 1 hour interval has elapsed since the patient has received medication or completed an intermittent feeding through the tube before testing the pH of gastric fluid. Next, you could measure the pH of aspirated fluid using a pH paper or meter. You can also examine aspirated contents, checking for color and consistence. If it is not possible to aspirate contents, assessments to check placement are inconclusive. Next, you could flush the tube with 30 to 50 ml of water for irrigation. Disconnect the syringe from tubing and cap end of tubing. Clamp the tube and remove the syringe. Cap the tube, reattach to the feeding delivery set or attach the tube to suction. Remove the equipment and return the patient to position of comfort. Remove your gloves, raise the side rail and lower the bed, and remove the additional PPE and perform hand hygiene.